Out checking on sap again the next day here. This one's overfull, it's dripping. And this one right here is doing the same thing. It's running out. So we got to get those buckets swapped out. Hopefully we'll have enough sap here soon to make a boil. We should be able to do it pretty soon. I would think by, oh, maybe this weekend. Maybe the beginning of the next week here, we'll do a boil. Got some things going on this weekend, so we're not going to be able to get right to it. But there's a good solid 5 gallons of sap. Cap that off. That one's full. It's still just a running. Finally got into some warmer weather. The bucket I changed out yesterday looks like it's probably full on that other tree that we've got going. So, the stuff in the bottom of this bucket. But that'll all get filtered out when we boil it too. A little bit of dirt in there. It's more like tree bark. Yep, that's full too. You do it without sloshing too much of it. Got a leaf stuck to my cover. Yeah, that one's full too. Not a partial bucket. Dropped a piece of grass in there. Set that back up. There. We'll carry these ones back to where I've been storing it there. Back in the shade, and we'll let them sit till probably Monday. Supposed to have another good batch of weather to where we can get outside and get a fire going and boil this stuff off. So we'll go back to the other buckets and see how much we got back there. Alright, back at the other spot here. We swapped this bucket here out yesterday, and it's already up to here. The sap really run yesterday, but we'll swap this one out because this one's full again. Yep, right up to the cover again. So another woolly bear caterpillar. I've seen some of those things floating around a little bit too. There's some junk in that one too. Alright, that one's good and dry. Listen to that sap just pour. puts us at 6 full buckets so far. I'm shooting for 8 or 10, so our boiler will hold about 45 gallons at a time. So we'll see what we can get and see how it works out. We gotta get some wood split for it too here too, so we'll have to do that here next couple days so that we can get enough built up for that. Got an old dead pine over by the fire pit that we'd cut down last year, and we'll see what we can make out of that. Alright, this afternoon we're going to get some wood split so that we have some wood for boiling in our fire pit here. We got our boil tank and everything. We got to get that cleaned up. But we're going to get some wood split so that we can have something to burn in it. Most of this should be pretty good dry wood. This was a standing dead red pine that we had out in front of the house. And this one's been down for a year or so. We're going to take some of the bigger sections off of this one and split them down so that they're good burning size, so that they burn hot and quick, so that they get that sap boiled off fast. Let's get to it. There. That ought to be enough to get us through for a little while. Hopefully it'll get us through this boil. Some of this wood's a little bit damp, but we've got some reserved over there under the tarp from last year that's still in pretty good shape. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can get this boiled up, this week coming here soon. It's supposed to be cold again tomorrow. We're barely making above freezing right now, so we'll see what we can get done. Morning. We're gonna collect up all the sap that we've got and gathered up. We've got a little bit left out here at the trees. We're gonna pull the taps today too. We've got more than enough to do a boil anyway, so we're gonna get these buckets thrown in the back of the buggy here and go start boiling and get those taps pulled out.
That bucket is about 5 inches.
Can you pull that?
You can't. You gotta twist it, Gabby. I don't know if you've got enough in you.
I can't do that.
You want to?
I have to
Still leaking.
That's fine. They will until they scab up.
I got all the mud off my boot.
There it goes. I hear it.
I didn't touch the water.
Get these things thrown in the back of the buggy here so that you don't lose anything.
I have to get back in the
All right, off to the next ones. All in the bus. It's a long ways to the ground. You gonna make it? Here, ready? Stick your foot up there. There. Climb up in the seat.
I did.
All right, off to the next one. All right. We'll get those ones checked up in there. See if there's any ice in them too, and if there is, we'll pick that out. But we can do it up when we get over there too. Over here and pull these ones. Yep, we do. You want to get that one out? You don't know if you can reach it. This bucket is full. Like pressurized full. So we'll probably dump some of this one into another bucket so we don't lose it. Curious to see what happens with this one. It's got fluid way back up in the line, so we gotta dump some of this one into another one. Because it's full way up into the line, way up here. We're gonna end up losing some, I think. Here, hold this up. We will find a bucket with a little less in it. Yep. And we can almost siphon it right out. Not much ice in that one. We'll set this one down here, ground level, and then we can probably let it run a little bit. thing. Turkey buzzard. Come back already.
Turkey buzzard.
Anybody want a drink?
Jack. Gotta go going.
Gotta go lower. Zeke, it's not gonna work.
I'm just sugaring as they.
No, it's pretty watery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, now we'll drain it back
No,
in.
it tastes like sap. Duh.
Yeah, of course it tastes like sap.
Because it is sap. Not water.
I'll try to.
Can I drive over to there?
No.
Why not? No, you want to sit in my
Hook that up there for now.
Can I always drive
Cram
this
that other
today?
cover back on.
Can I always drive this today?
Probably. We got plenty to do today.
Like,
All the way.
Yeah, that's good. We ain't going that far. Alright. We'll come back and give you guys a hay bale here soon. What do you think there, Cookie? Alright. Off to the fire pit.
just like that.
Alright. Start pouring.
I smell water. Can you pick me up a lot?
Make sure that spout's closed. First bucket's in. Let's pour off some of those ones kind of slow and see what happens. We don't need that great big ice chunk falling out, landing in there. Yeah, that's working pretty good. You can pour it, and I'll hold the ice chunk. It'll save us a lot of time having that ice anyway. Just extra water that didn't have to be boiled. Yeah.
How did that not go to the bottom?
I don't know if we can pick that one out yet or not. Let's grab another bucket and just dump off what we can to the other ones.
I can make it come out.
Alright, we'll bring you back after we get this thing filled up. It's going to need two hands to get those ice chunks out of there. There's a chunk that we dumped out. And it's got 3/4 of an inch of ice all the way around it. See how the bottom was opened up?
Kinda.
All that sugar content stuck right in the middle. So all that extra ice there is just water. That's perfect.
Lick it out?
You can lick it if you want to. It's going to taste just like ice. You can even break a piece off if you want. There's a little bit of sap still on the bottom of it.
Can you do it?
We've got another one to dump out too, so.
It is yummy.
It is.
Yeah.
Really out of level.
Yeah. I see that when we poured the first bucket and there was like just a skim up here.
No, it's about 2 inches out of level.
Yeah.
It might come back down some after this heat migrates into the ground.
The
Back end is frosty.
It's good.
Probably cold on your fingers too.
Yeah.
Alright, let's dump this one up too. No, it's not water.
I used to down here at the bottom. That's all sap.
Alright, let's open up these other ones here and get them all dumped in.
Gotta warm up the pan.
This one is full of ice. These ones that were sitting off to the side are pretty semi-frozen.
Yeah.
I thought Coach supposed to get paid for that.
Your fingers are cold.
Which is why we collected more than just 8 buckets.
It's because most of it.
Because we were going to have some ice in the buckets too.
Gabby wants to go to the house.
That's fine.
Come here.
Sissy's there.
There's all of our sap. Our pan's a little unlevel. Our fire pit heaved in the back end here, which is all right. It'll settle a little bit, I think, as this fire burns in it. But it also help us be able to pour off some of the stuff too. So overall, it works out fine because this pan holds more than 40 gallons. So it'll be all right the way it is. Exploding some sap ice. All right, we've got our little forced air induction here. That looks pretty good for getting that fire going. There. All right. We'll bring you back when it comes to a boil. All right. We're starting to get a little bit of a boil on. Almost the whole pan. Stays hotter in the back section, where most of the heat's at. That's all right. Took about 2 hours to get it up to near boil, so that wasn't too bad for having about 40 gallons in there. So we'll try to keep feeding it and get it up to a good rip. Get it boiled down. Got the leaf blower, throwing a little forced air into it, and it keeps the heat going pretty good. It also keeps the ash from building up too much and blowing around as bad as you would think. It makes it burn more efficiently this way. So, pretty hot. We're gonna keep it going and see how long this takes. I suspect it'll be dark before we get this boiled down, so that's alright. We got a few hours for that before that happens anyway. We're only at about noontime now, so that's alright. We'll keep her going. I can see that it's come down about half an inch in the evaporator already, so it's working. We'll keep up on it. There's some progress. Boiling down pretty good. Got a slight roll with the leaf blower. Keep it well stocked. Boils it down pretty fast. We've had it going for about 4 hours now. And we've already boiled off not quite half of it. I'd say we're doing pretty good so far. Alright, here's progress. We are almost ready to go into the stock pot to bring it in the house and finish it off. So we're getting close. It's starting to smell like syrup too. So we'll see how this goes after another 45 minutes or so. We'll drain her off and bring it to the house and finish it. Alright, time to pour it into the stock pot. It's not really a stock pot, this is made for making beer. So, but it's got a valve in the bottom of it. It works pretty good, and a thermometer on the side of it. So, we'll run it through our filter here. Screen off whatever junk comes out. Take these gloves and tip up that back corner to pour it this way a little bit.
Ha.
Picking out all that ice really made a difference on how fast things boiled off too. It has some nice color to it already. There. Now let's see if we can pull it back off the. Otherwise it'll scorch it to the bottom. You can just lean it up against the side of it, it should be fine.
That's block for
Yeah, we've got a few of them that are coming apart. But they're pretty cheap, so. There. It picks up most of the garbage off the bottom. It's pretty dark. But that's why you need to filter them. So. All right, got that finished off a lot quicker than I thought with that forced air into it. It boiled things down real fast. So that was something that we picked up on last year when we started doing this. So it made a huge difference this time. It kept that fan real hard and got it going real good. So we got it done, boiled off to the stock pot in about, oh, it was about 7 hours, so it wasn't too bad. So we'll go see if we can get it finished off tonight. I don't know if we'll stay up tonight and do it, or we'll let it cool off and do it tomorrow. Either way, we'll take you along for the ride. All right, got it inside, boiling away. It'll be a while yet. It'll be down somewhere in this neighborhood by the time it finishes off. So we're gonna reduce it down by a little more than half now yet still. Alright, still going about an hour later. We're looking at about just a whisker over 212. So it's starting to creep temperature wise. So it means we're getting closer to being syrup. It'll start to get a glossy look when it gets closer to syrup also. So we're getting closer. We've probably still got another couple hours to go before it looks like it's down low enough for canning. So we'll keep her rolling. Alright. This is my one complaint with this pot, is that it's got a thermostat mounted so high in it. It should be mounted down here somewhere. I just haven't bothered to fix it. Maybe next time. Now I don't have a temperature reading on it anymore. Now it's going way back up. Now we're just down to eyeballing it. And if it starts to foam up, like foam right up, shut it off quick. It's done. Alright. It's got a pretty good bubble going there. Boiling good. It's probably where I'm going to call it quits on it. And we'll shut her down and let the boiling simmer a little bit. And then we'll start pouring it into some jars. It's almost to the point now where it could flare up and boil over. So I don't know the exact temperature of it, but eyeballing it, I'm calling it close enough. We'll shut her down now before it does boil over. Let the foam settle some. Give it a chance for the sediment to set to the bottom, and then we can start straining some off. Crack the valve here and pour it right out into our jars. It's looking pretty good though. Can't wait to try it. Alright, I'm going to pour off some of these. Try not to let it come up too fast. It splashes. Get it within about 1/4 inch of the top and stop it. And get a jar lid. And let them cool down. Alright, here's the finished products. We've got 10 jars and a little partial we'll throw in the fridge and use right up. We'll see what it looks like when it settles out by morning. It looks like some pretty good syrup. It's late enough, we're up to 11:34. It's been a long day, but it's worth it. I don't mind not filtering the stuff a second time just because I'm not looking to sell it, so I don't have any intentions on anybody but the family using it, so it's alright with us. It'll get a little sediment that settles to the bottom in it and it'll be just fine. So, right, next morning here, we've got everything settled out in the jar like I said it was going to. But if you don't like that, you can filter it out before you jar it. But all you have to do is give it a shake and it stirs it back up, and then it's not all sitting at the bottom. There's nothing in it that's bad for you. It's all natural. So if you don't like it, you can filter it out again. We don't really have a preference, so it works fine for us. Thanks for watching, everybody.